Scorpio, welcome to your mid-February general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Scorpio. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind to only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. Hi, cross watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in a Scorpio. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Scorpio and cross-watchers that energy is fluid, and this means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So let's go ahead and tap right on into your energy, clear the energy using my sound bowl before we get into the cards. So let's tune in. Interesting. Scorpio, for you guys, I kind of saw this like X on a map, and then I heard X marks the spot. So let's hope this is not about an X. I mean, it could be, I guess, for some of you guys, an X coming back, but it feels more as if Scorpio, someone is making you the person that they want to pursue, the person that they want to cut all other options for, to get to know, to start really pinning down their intentions, their desires, and their focus on you. Someone could have an X in their social media handle, an X in their name, first, middle, last initial could mean something to someone, which I did pick up for Aquarius too, so that may mean something specifically. But yeah, X marks the spot. I wonder if someone has their eye on you, is setting their intention towards you, Scorpio, and want to make something happen with you. But let's go ahead and get the cards and see what they want to say about the energy surrounding you and your love life at this time. Tell me more for Scorpio from now to the end of February, Spirit, what Scorpio needs to know about their love life. Okay. Second chance. Okay. All right, it's one of those readings that it says this relationship deserves a second chance. I feel like someone wants to plead their case to you, Scorpio. Someone is wanting to reestablish that they still have feelings for you, that they still want you. They are hoping for that second chance here. And I feel that this person is kind of coming out of the blue for some of you guys, almost as if you thought that this was just all over, that you know, you guys kind of went your separate roadways and it was going to remain that way. And then here you guys are crossing paths again. And they purposely did that, almost as if they kind of started their own way and they're like, no. If you're back into Scorpio's lane, it almost feels like. I feel this person already has reached out to you, Scorpio, and you're trying to decide what to do with it. And I feel as if they are going to be pretty persistent and pretty stubborn in making this work with you because they don't see it with anyone else. I don't know why you guys ended in the first place or what happened, but it's almost as if they're a lot more certain and clear now why it is that they want to fight this hard for you, why it is that they're directing all this energy towards your way. I don't know, maybe something gave them a wake-up call about you, but let's keep going. The letter M is sticking out to me as in Matt, as in Michaela. First, middle, last initial could mean something to someone. Tell me more about this energy surrounding Scorpio and what's happening in Scorpio's love life. Girl talk. Okay. Time with friends, moving on, happy single, living in the moment, having fun. Yeah, this is why this is kind of, you know, coming out of left field for you, Scorpio, because I feel as if you guys really are starting to move on with your life, move on with yourselves. You guys have been going out a bit more, definitely spending more time with friends, and your friends really have been that rock for you to kind of restabilize your life, to get you over this person. I do feel as if, though, Scorpio, little did you know, that they were calling their friends, their family members, asking them how to get back with you, how to get back in a connection with you. It really bothered them to see that you were moving on, that you were doing a lot with your friends, going out with your friends, certain trips, certain nights out that they wish they were there for you with, especially if they follow you on social media. They've been keeping an eye on it, seeing all your stories, seeing all your tagged posts and stuff. And I feel that's why they are extra pushing for this second chance, because they're really afraid that you really are starting to move on in this. Someone loves to wear like oversized t-shirts as a style, or maybe to go to bed in. You know, an XL is kind of what I'm seeing. But anyway, yeah, I feel as if maybe they still have one of your shirts, or vice versa. You still have one of their shirts that you never returned. Just a message for someone out there. But this is why they're making that initiative to push forward, to plead their last case, because they really do feel you're starting to get over this in a way that they haven't. Okay, what do they want to tell Scorpio? That they haven't told Scorpio yet? That they may be preparing to tell Scorpio? Oh, 1 second, Scorpio. So, sorry about that. We have, I got spooked. Well, well. Isn't that what people always say, right? And for some reason, I'm seeing like a jack-o'-lantern. So I wonder if the last time you talked was in October. Maybe you guys are Halloween babies, or maybe around Halloween is when you guys kind of split off, or they got spooked or whatever. But they really are going to say that they weren't ready before, but they're ready now. That they were, I don't know, they were afraid of the connection between the two of you, their feelings towards you. They were afraid of what's to come if they were going to try to progress this connection between the two of you. But really, they got shook, quite clearly and honestly. And that's why they ended it before. And I think they are going to relay the same message to you, if it's not exactly that verbatim. But I think you guys already knew that. That's no surprise. The problem is, what makes me think you're not going to get spooked again? You know, I mean, anyway, let's pull some more cards to get deeper into this. I do feel this person wants a second chance with you. And the red rose is really sticking out to me. Maybe they gave you red roses before. Maybe someone has like a rose tattoo. Yeah, how they feel is 7 of Swords, Aquarius energy. Yeah, you know, Scorpio, I feel as if they don't even know why they're really ready to come back yet. They just know they want you. They know that they can't stand to see you move on, or, you know, be in this new vibration that you're coming in. So I just feel as if they think this is the way, the strategy to come back is to do so unexpectedly, catch you off guard. And with the 7 of Swords, there's still something they're not being completely honest with. So with this I got spooked, maybe that's the reason they're trying to hide. And they're trying to just come back and is, oh, how's your life going? How have you been doing? Okay, let's get to the bottom of why you're really here, right? They feel like they can't be upfront with you about why they're returning. Yeah, but they think you're the King of Cups. Interesting. Let's get all the cards out first and then I'll explain. But this is a complex energy that I'm seeing you've dealt with, Scorpio, with this person, with this whole connection. It's definitely been up and down. It's definitely been a roller coaster ride, and you just don't know if you're ready to take that second ride with this. I mean, this person's flighty. They're not reliable. They're inconsistent. They're impulsive. I mean, you don't really trust this, and I can see why. But anyway, bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So I do feel recently there's a picture you posted that got them really going. I don't know if you looked really good in it. There's something about you that feels a lot more, I don't know. I wonder if you guys posted a very sexy picture of yourself, like a mirror selfie, you wearing something pretty sexy, just going out, and it's just fueled their fire for you. It's fueled their desire for you. But this person is very sexually based, sexually motivated, and I think you've always known that about this person. And with the Page of Wands, definitely immature. And maybe this is the reason why they got spooked or whatever, is because they had that idea of not getting feelings involved, no strings attached. And when strings started to get attached, they kind of freaked out and decided to bounce. But they did it in a way that was hurtful. They did it in a way that made you feel like they didn't care, that they were just using you, I guess, with this Page of Wands, and maybe in a sexual manner that really upset you in a lot of ways. You could be younger, or someone could be a lot younger within this connection age-wise. But I feel with this Page of Wands, for most of you guys, there's some sort of picture posted, some sort of thing they heard about you, saw from someone's social media account that they decided this is the reason to pursue you. And yeah, they're confident in this. They're confident in their attempt to get you back. They're confident in themselves in approaching you. I think they feel as if they are very attractive. So they think they could get by just off of their looks alone. But they must not know you, Scorpio, because you look for depth in relationships, in every relationship, platonic, romantic, whatever. Yeah, I mean, sex is nice, passion is nice, but that's not all it takes to get a Scorpio. So they have something else coming if they think that this is the way in. And they really do feel that way with the Seven of Swords. They feel like they have to play a strategy with you. They feel like they know that you know them from the back of their hand, and that if they don't approach you correct, they're going to mess everything up. But yeah, I mean, this person, even thinking about this as a strategy, I feel rubs you the wrong way. You know they're always up to something, I feel. There's always something behind the curtain that they're not showing, that they're not revealing. And again, like, you just need to know the truth. You're not afraid of it, but for the fact that they're hiding it in the first place, whether it is simply just their feelings or something else, makes you suspicious, and they know you're suspicious of them. Maybe you guys see crows, or have been seeing crows quite a bit, quite often. Someone could have a black leather couch or a black car. I don't know, it's coming through very strongly, just to give confirmations for someone out there. But yeah, they feel like they have to play this smart. They feel like they have to have a strategy into this. And I do feel they know what to say to you, but I think they're purposely keeping other things in the background in case they feel that would be the deal breaker for the two of you. I wonder what that is. I wonder if it's, you know, the idea if they really are ready for a relationship or not, if they really are going to make those changes or they're not planning on to. But there's some information they still feel like they have to hide from you. And I think you're already picking up on that. They think of you as the King of Cups, Scorpio energy. Yeah, I think in a lot of ways you did provide them with a lot of validation, a lot of emotional support, a lot of care. You didn't overdo it though with the King of Cups. I feel as if you're very emotionally confident in yourself. You are not afraid to speak your mind. You're not afraid to talk about your feelings. You're not afraid to dive deep and just get raw and real with people. And I think that's another reason why they kind of got spooked, because they're not that way. They like to keep things a bit surface level. They like to keep things a bit hidden. And they knew you were onto something, Scorpio. The more you were digging, the more you were picking up on them intuitively, psychically, the more they started to get afraid of it. But I think with how they feel about you right now with the Seven of Swords and what they think of you as the King of Cups, again, there's this idea of knowing that they have to put the best strategy out there, the best foot forward, because you would sense their BS from a mile away. You are intuitive, you're psychic, and you trust it because you know that people lie, energy doesn't. So they may be trying their best to kind of shift energy or to make themselves look like the King of Cups so they can get you back, because they feel that may be the only way. Someone that is emotionally available, emotionally ready, emotionally wanting to go the distance with you, I guess. Prepared. And I do think that they have feelings for you. I think they do know that, but are they ready to follow through with it? X marks the spot, but just because you have me doesn't mean you'll keep me. Just because you have my intention doesn't mean it'll last for long. And it's almost as if this person thinks that they know how to talk to you to convince you that this is something that you want just as much as they want you. It's a little cocky, to be honest. What they like the most about you is the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So you definitely bring new perspectives into their lives that they would never have thought of if they didn't meet you. New ideas, new philosophies, new ways of being. You are very unique. You are definitely someone that marches to the beat of your own drum. You do things your way. You stick out from a crowd, for sure. You're mysterious. You're philosophical. You're spiritual. But you're also someone that when you care and love something, you will give your all into it. But you won't sacrifice yourself for it. Not in the upright with the Hanged Man. They do, though, see when you do so much for others. And maybe that's why they thought you were always going to be there, is because when you care so much, you give it your all. But the second you see that they're not giving as much as you are, you'll move ahead and move on. You're definitely someone who's a daydreamer. You're definitely someone who they daydream about quite a bit with their fantasies too. So I'm getting, again, a lot of sexually motivated fantasies. But overall, you are the someone that they've had most pause with. And then what I mean by that is usually it was easy for them to move on to the next. With you, they haven't been able to, and they felt stuck on it and stuck on you. But what they don't like about you is the Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. So I feel with this Five of Cups, they know that they've kind of done a lot of damage. They've done a lot of hurt, a lot of messy things that came to light. Maybe third-party situations, maybe just emotions that they didn't want to work through with you, work out with you. I feel with this Five of Cups, they're afraid that you're going to hold on to the past and use that as reason to why it can't work now, which is a very logical reason. They're afraid that you are not going to be able to get over all the trials and tribulations that this person put you through. But with this Five of Cups, that they're afraid, whether you've communicated this to them or this is just your energy towards the whole situation, that you think it's just not going to work. If it didn't work before, how could it possibly work now? But for some of you, yeah, very specifically, there was third-party suspicions that will always be in the back of your mind about this person. Whether it was just flirting, but that's still emotional cheating in some way. What they like the most about this connection is the Five of Pentacles. Taurus energy. So there's two fives here. Your birthday could be November 5th, November 15th, perhaps October 25th for some of you guys. You could be seeing a lot of fives, 55, 555. But I feel with this Five of Coins and this Five of Pentacles energy, yeah, they like the fact for a long time they felt like they didn't have to do much. I hate to say this, and maybe it's for some of you, but in some ways they were kind of lazy. And I don't know if that's with their work or even if it was lazy with participating in things with you, following through with you. And with this King of Cups too, if they do view you as the King of Cups, they relied on you a lot for emotional validation and emotional support. And, to be honest, in some ways I feel, Scorpio, that they may have used you as an emotional dumping ground where the ways to come back into your life before they gave you a sob story. They gave you this, sorry if you hear my husband making a smoothie downstairs. But they give you some sort of story to come back and make you feel bad for them because you do care. You do have a big heart. And whatever they'd sell to you seemed legitimate, seemed like they were down on their luck, seemed like they were going through a rough time. But when it was starting to become a pattern, I think that's when you guys started to notice there's something manipulative here going on. But, I think it was Cancer that also had this card. I could be wrong, but similar to whatever sign had this card as well, I feel as if there was one specific time you really were there for them when they needed someone, they needed somewhere to stay, somewhere to, you know, get a job. Maybe some of you guys helped this person get a job. But something hard that they went through in their life that you helped them through. And they'll always have some sort of emotional cord with you because of that instance. But what they don't like about this connection is the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. And for some of you, I think this is what you don't like about it either. But if this is their perspective of it, you know, you, especially with this girl talk type of energy here, you've been on the go. You've been going out. You've been having fun. You've been experiencing new things in your life, going to different cities, going to different bars, meeting new people. And they hate the fact that you've moved on what it seems like pretty quickly, and that you have not been trying to reach out to them. You haven't been trying to work out with them, but you've been on the go and you've been busy. And they were hoping that you'd just be staying in your house miserable without them, but that was not the case. And you know what I'm paying attention to is this chain on this like animal, the dragon or whatever you want to call it, that this Knight of Wands is riding. It's almost as if too they didn't like the fact that you weren't just going to be complacent or okay with the way things were going. You weren't going to be tied down or chained to someone else's way of living if it wasn't making you happy, or someone else's way of being in a relationship if it wasn't compatible with what you want for yourself. So you're not someone that's easily controlled, easily tied down, easily bound down to anything that doesn't feel right for you. But I think, you know, Scorpio, if this is what you don't like about the connection, yeah, this person, you know, they got spooked, so they flee pretty easily. And they could have player playette type of energy going on as well. You just may find them to be a little bit immature. They may be impulsive and risk-taking, which never serves them very well and always gets them in a pickle. And it's definitely happened with the case with you. Highest hopes is the Two of Swords, Libra energy. And what I'm getting from this Scorpio is that they're really hoping that you'll hear them out, that you'll listen to them, because it seems as if till this point you have been kind of blocking them out, shutting them out. Maybe you have blocked them, their phone number, their social media in some way, and they're hoping they'll get unblocked. But that the communication will be open, that they can get you to hear them, that they can get you to listen to them, and that you would actually take what they're saying into consideration. They're hoping they can change your mind if it's already been made up. But the deepest fears is the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Now there's two twos here. You guys could be seeing 22, 222. Birthday could be November 2nd, November 12th, October 22nd for some of you. But yeah, their deepest fears is that there is no changing your mind. You don't see this as something you can trust. You don't see this as something that's reliable. You don't see this as something that's stable at all. And without stability, without trust, what foundation is there to build off this? And they're afraid they can't get your trust back. They're afraid that you're never going to see this as potential. And I think, Scorpio, this is your fear too. If you were to give this person a second chance, would you regret it later? Would it still be something that would stress you out, that would feel imbalanced, that would feel unsafe for you to be there emotionally, for you to get your hopes high up? And maybe for some of you, there's a lot going on in your life with work, with projects, with things you're trying to make happen in your life. And just by adding this to your plate, would it be too much? Do you even want to deal with this? Is it even worth your time dealing with this? They're afraid that you don't want anything to do with this, Scorpio. All right. To see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen? Are they going to reach out? Are they going to just still watch you from afar? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of this. Are they going to try to continue to work at this or just let it go? And just answer more questions if you have any. Let's get to it. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where I depart, Scorpio, I really hope that this reading has resonated with you. I hope it's provided you with clarity, insight, healing, guidance in regards to whatever it is you're going through in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Scorpio, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Scorpio.